Hello, 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 and welcome. Today we are doing the Crystallize Pure Flush and the release of karmic oaths, vows, and contracts. And as we begin to do this work of clearing and doing the crystalline cell awakening, clearing, and healing process, this is, I think, an excellent time to flush the system of things that have been coming up. As we do this work, we tend to bring up things in the physical body that are ready to be released. Hello, say hello, let me know you're here. So, oh, hi, Cornelia. So I'm going to read you the brief description of what this is all about. This is actually, as far as an energy healing today, it's pretty quick. It does its work pretty quickly. It has its own intelligence, but that being said, like most of these, they have their own intelligence and a way of moving through your system in a way that you're ready to assimilate these energies. So you may feel something very profound shifting right away. You may feel something in the next 24 to 48 or even 72 hours shifting, noticing things coming up. This is your time to create the awareness of, am I ready to release this? Am I ready to be done with these patterns, these feelings, even emotional trauma or even physical trauma in the body? You may notice things are coming up here as we initiate this flush. So the Crystallize Pure Flush creates energetic pathways of connection for emotions and mental activities. It's a powerful transmitter and amplifier of high frequency energies, stimulating the psychic abilities, opening up your intuition, enhancing your ability to download information to receive divine transmissions from higher sources. This also connects you to, in a more profound way, to your spirit guides, to your masters and teachers, your spiritual team, if you will, who are assigned to work with you on the unique and interesting path that you're on now, on this path of planetary ascension. But that being said, understand that, yes, we have guardian angels that are with us through this whole lifetime and sometimes many lifetimes. But depending on what we are here to work on, quote unquote, or what we're meant to work through, and as we reach those thresholds of where we've worked through something, or we've, learned a lesson, marked it, downloaded and complete, and learned the value of that, and we're able to move on in this lifetime from that place, we will call forth different guides and masters and teachers to us, because simply we are not in a resonance where that guide or teacher is the best person, the best being to help us anymore. And so as we do this work, understand that this is a dynamic shifting and change that's happening to you, and you may be, and for you, happening for you, you may be calling different spirit guides to you, even as we do this work here today. So open yourself up to that process. Some of you may feel like you want to call specific spirit guides to you all the time, like Archangel Michael. Do that, but do be open to the fact that you are resonating with different energies all the time. Your energy field is very dynamic, shifting and changing all the time. And with that, you may be introducing a whole new host of guides or teachers to work with you. And certainly with this transmission here today, you may be doing exactly that. So you'll be connecting, and even with the spirit guides you do have, connecting to them on a more profound level, being able to understand the information more that's coming in. Because understand, they're in a very, very high frequency where they are. Doesn't necessarily, what they're saying to us doesn't necessarily translate and sink in a way with understanding distinct words. Usually through feelings, you'll understand things more, or just a profound knowing. So understand that you are opening up to that shift here today of a profound, more profound knowing of information, having that anchor into you in a much more empowered way. And this is instilling compassion. I find that this brings in a lot of awareness of the collective consciousness when I run this alignment. It grounds you spiritually, grounds those spiritual vibrations into your physical body, into your 3D reality, and brings forth a much more spiritual integrity and a maturation of whatever you've been experiencing, feeling like you're widening your gaze in such a way that you are having more of an understanding of what's happening to you, what's happening for you in this lifetime. It also aids you in seeing what gifts, what interests, what skills you have to offer others, and ways that you can deepen and expand into that. It can also facilitate dream recall. So notice what kind of messages are coming in your waking life, but also you may want to keep a dream journal nearby after we run this alignment for you today, this flush, because it will promote a lot of healing in your dreams and during dream time. And the system instantly aligns the chakras, the subtle bodies, in and around the physical body, clearing pathways, opening up meridians, expanding and allowing the vibrations of those pathways and meridians to move into a higher consciousness. And it slices through the confusion that you may be experiencing with this kind of spiritual awareness or awakening that's happening for you. Again, you will ground into more of a profound understanding and knowing of what's going on. This dispels blockages, illusion that you're feeling, that sometimes we feel as we do this work, we've convinced ourselves, or the ego mind is convincing ourselves, that what we're seeing, experiencing, knowing is an illusion. It's not real. When in fact, it's just the opposite. What we experience more in spiritual realms is much more real than sometimes the illusion that we are exposed to here in 3D reality, which is based on the ego's perception of our consciousness. This dispels anger, frustration, stress. You may notice a lot of stress falling away as you experience this transmission here today. And Crystallize Pure Flush is an excellent pain reliever. It assists nerves and tissues to be able to heal energetically. It heals the pain body. It brings the pain body into more of an integration with your physical body, so that you understand that your pain body is really a warning system that is built into your physical body to tell you, hey, there's something wrong here. There's something that you need to look at. So that being said, that could bring up some things about your own physical health and well-being that you haven't been willing to really look at or deal with. So it brings in the ability to assist the nerves and the tissues, the organs of the body, all operating systems of the body, to heal energetically and physically from trauma. It treats muscular disorders, thyroid, parathyroid, adrenal glands, throat, and brain. When I'm experiencing premenstrual symptoms, this crystallized flush helps me a lot. It helps balance yin and yang energy, and it grounds the energy and aligns the chakras, so that when you are going into a state of meditation, if you can reactivate the Crystallized Pure Flush before you go into meditation, you can do that every time you meditate, so that the things that need to be there that are muddying up your consciousness can simply be allowed to flow out, or integrate into your body in a way where you're creating more awareness of what you need to work on in this lifetime, what you need to bring forth even in this lifetime. So there's a lot packed into this, but you'll notice whenever I do this work here, there's a lot packed into what I bring forth in these transmissions. And so the second one is the release of karmic vows, oaths, contracts, agreements that we have made. This is, this is pretty profound stuff with the releasing of the karmic oaths, vows, and contracts, because this can sometimes go back many, many lifetimes. It also pertains to what we're experiencing in this lifetime, but it can go back still many, many lifetimes. This is healing anywhere we've made an agreement to either be in a space of holding a karmic space through our ancestral karma, through the DNA, through the cellular programming. This also resolves the oaths. It resolves them on an energetic level. The oaths, vows, contracts, and agreements we're holding for our ancestors that are simply no longer serving us. Sometimes I have done this. I've discovered that I have held obligations in my ancestry as far back as my great-grandmother to hold trauma for all of her children, that she lost a lot of children. She had like 12 kids, and like half of them died, and I was holding a lot of ancestral karma, feeling the pain, the loss, the grief and sorrow of that, and holding it in my energy of this lifetime. When I realized I was doing that, I was able to release it. It was a pretty profound shift. And simply, we may call forth these agreements, these obligations, and hold them out of a sense of loyalty or honor to our ancestry. But we are making peace with it because we're understanding that it's no longer serving us. It's not part of our path. It's not part of what we're supposed to be holding on to in this lifetime. And we're marking these lessons downloaded and complete, finished. The obligation is done. It has come full circle. Releasing ourselves from soul contracts or obligations that are blocking our full abilities as healers even. These can be oaths, vows, contracts, or obligations that we took in previous lifetimes or timelines that we inherited in our DNA that's being allowed to inform our very cellular programming and communication between the cellular structures, keeping us in a state of limitation or lack. Or, that we took in this lifetime. Could be stuff that, we took on in this lifetime, as well as any of the karma associated with these agreements that we've had to bring forth any form of self-denial in this or any other lifetime. So there's a lot to pack into this here today. So let's get started. So as always, please do call all parts and pieces of yourself back to you now, anywhere. And Cornelia says, wow, I was just thinking about this regarding my health issue. Had going on for a long time. Yeah, and maybe not even just this lifetime, perhaps many other lifetimes, Cornelia. But this is going to resolve a great deal of this energy today. And you may notice that things may come up around this. That means that there's stuff that you have to empower yourself enough to be able to shift. And I can always help you with that here in the group. So go ahead and get yourself comfortable. Hopefully you are in a nice, warm, cozy space, in a place where you won't be disturbed. And this one is a real quick one. It only takes about 10-15 minutes. And I want you to call back all parts and pieces of yourself now, anywhere you are in another time, another place, anywhere your attention lies elsewhere. Thinking about what you didn't get to today, or what you have to do later on today, or what you have to do later on this week. Someone needs your attention later. This is your time here, right now, to do this work, to heal and honor, to respect and cherish your own energy, and to replenish your energy. Calling back all soul fragments, all tethers back to you, now washed clean in God's light. And bringing your attention into your heart space. And as you gently bring yourself completely into the now moment, the only moment, the moment of pure creation, you notice the gentle rise and fall of the even breath into your chest, into your lungs, and out of your lungs. Feeling the temperature of the room on your skin. Feeling your body. So you bring your attention fully into your heart space now. And with each breath, widening and opening up your heart center. Gently take your awareness down through the body, all the way down and out through the legs, out through the feet, and activating the roots in your feet. And allowing these roots to grow deep down into the earth, going down through dirt and rock and crystal, all the way down to the very heart chakra of Mother Earth. And here you notice a warm golden light. Go into the center of that light and allow yourself to connect with the infinite wisdom, abundance, knowledge, the unconditional love and support of Mother Earth, and the timeless knowledge that billions of years of the earth holds, and gathering this up and bringing it all the way back up through the earth, back through the body, all the way back up into the heart center. And expanding your awareness with this love and light out from the heart center, merging into every cell of your being, expanding out into every molecule of your body, and merging out, expanding into the chair, the bed, the couch, the floor that you're on. Expanding out further and faster, out past the room you're in, out past the town, out past the country, out past the planet. Expanding out further and faster, merging and becoming one with the entire universe. Expanding out further and faster still, past the layers of lights beyond the universe, past the golden lights, the white lights, the dark lights, past the jelly-like substance that is the laws with the rainbow bands of colors, past the pink mist, and all the way out to the bright white sparkly light of the seventh plane. Allowing your energy to merge with, become one with the energy of all that is. The energy of pure creation, the energy of pure 100% love and light. Creator, it is commanded to send the Crystallize Pure Flush now. Thank you. And simply allowing the energy, the vibration of this flush to flood the total awareness of your being. Bringing in healing and wholeness. Notice how this flush is reaching into every single cell of your being, into the very nucleus of every cell, into every atom of every cell. Bringing new light encodements, bringing in upgraded high frequency energy. Giving new life to all the cells, the cellular structures, to the tissues, the organs, the nadis, the meridians, the pathways of the body, all the organs, the skeletal system, all structures, all systems of the body being invigorated. Cleansing and resolving any and all energy that is no longer serving you and no longer aligned with your highest and best path in this lifetime or timeline. Dissolving any of the energy that allows you to step into timelines of lack or scarcity, limitation, constriction. Seeing a lot of green, like beautiful aquamarine energy flowing. And it's like a vapor, almost like a mist going through all of the cells, the structures of the body, weaving in and around the skeletal structure, the cartilage, connective tissue, the musculature, and even weaving in and around the cells on microscopic levels. And anything that feels like it's ready to release, ready to come to the surface, to be cleansed. Simply allow that process to happen now. Ask for the awareness of this taking place and allow yourself to witness this taking place. Once you perceive it and witness it from your own God's eye view, you can then mark any lessons attached to it as downloaded and complete, finished, resolved. Allowing these lessons to be integrated into your energy to restore you to a sense of wholeness and well-being. And as this transmission continues to operate on its own intelligence, we'll call forth the next transmission. Creator, it is commanded to activate the releasing of karmic oaths, vows, contracts, and agreements. Sacred soul alignment now. Thank you. And some of you may be seeing some images here, and they can be flashes of different timelines that are taking place concurrently to this timeline. You may see flashes of different dimensions or realities in your energy as it existed or is existing there. You may see flashes of past lifetimes. Just notice what's coming up and witness it without judgment. With a sense of non-attachment, you are witnessing it, allowing it to come forth into your awareness. What is there? What are you seeing? What is being released now? Or where are you asked by the highest version of your higher self right now to finally let go any obligations, agreements, contracts that you've been holding for your ancestry, for your own individual karma? What has been allowed to, in this lifetime, over many lifetimes, to inform your DNA, to inform your cells, your cellular memory, to keep holding on to certain shock or trauma? And what is it that you're finally ready to create the awareness of? What lesson or what piece of value, what bit of value are you being shown from this that can help you to be informed in the highest version of your higher self, to help you know who you are, to learn more about yourself so that you can be restored to wholeness, and then mark this lesson downloaded complete, no longer needing to repeat this, allowing it to be cleared in the ancestry 7 generations backward in time, and even going forward 7 generations in time as you release this here today. I'm interested to know if there's anything coming up for any of you with this here now. If anyone would like to share what's coming up. You are, in this moment, being invited to resolve this karma once and for all. Having the intuitive awareness to know where these timelines, lifetimes, space, dimensions, and realities are no longer serving your highest and best path in this lifetime. As you are ascending in your awareness, you are moving away from limitation, lack, suffering, scarcity, poverty, self-denial, simply being allowed to resolve, but taking the lesson of it and integrating it into your awareness so that you may be restored to wholeness. Saw a picture of my grandmother moving out. Okay. Simply witness, Cornelia, the energy of that without judgment. Without attachment. So that you can really witness what's coming through for you, what's informing you and your energy. What is it telling you about what you are holding and how it's no longer serving you? And when you can do this from a place without judgment or attachment, you are able to let this fully surface, and any trapped emotions associated to fully surface so that they may be resolved and released. Just allowing this process to have its own intelligence. And if you find yourself being triggered by anything that you're seeing, move your awareness into your higher heart, which is that triangle, that downward facing triangle of energy just below the collarbone, just below the base of the throat, and just above the heart chakra. And you can focus on this column of energy that is connecting you to the ascended realms and the highest version that you're able to imagine at this time of the ascended realms and your connection to it. Anchoring into the higher hearts, you can release this with love, non-attachment, forgiveness, compassion. That feels better, Cornelia. Just allowing yourself to move through this with grace. And understanding that this is a dynamic process that will continue to help you release and resolve or dissolve things on the history level, and dissolve any or resolve any beliefs that you're holding as this information, this new information and energetic information comes into your awareness. Sometimes even up to the next 72 hours, depending on how deep a shift is aligned for you at this time. And just take a deep breath in, anchoring all this into your body. Sometimes we tend to go out of our body a little bit and start to fragment. I want you to call all of yourself back into this so you can witness what's happening here fully and completely in the energy of the now moment. And this energy transmission is starting to soften and slow down. Just allow yourself to gently pull your energy back in through the crown of your head. And gently guiding this energy down all the way down through the body, going through the crown, going through the face and neck, through the chest, down through the belly, out through the legs, down and out through the feet, and going through all the layers of the earth, all the way back down to the heart chakra of Mother Earth. And here you can ask Gaia to cleanse or transmute any lingering negative energy that needs to be released. Thank you, Gaia. And now take this pristine energy and bring it back up through the earth, back up through the legs, back up, all the way back up through all the chakras, running this energy, this pristine, clear, pure energy through all the chakras, all the meridians, all the energetic pathways of the body, taking it all the way back up to the top of the head, where you allow yourself to gently, energetically disconnect from this transmission now. And when you feel this process is complete, take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, ground this energy deep into the belly, about 3 inches below the navel and 3 inches inward. And allow yourself to come back and be grounded and centered completely in the physical body. And when you're ready, take another deep breath in and open your eyes. Okay. Pretty powerful stuff. So understand that this work has its own intelligence. It has its own energetic signature, and it knows exactly how to work with, to integrate with, to seamlessly merge with your energy, to assist you with the things that you're ready to let go of, that you're ready to resolve and heal at this time. And understand that you will never be shown anything that you are not ready to handle, that you're not equipped to handle, that the more you call forth your spiritual team and anchor into your awareness of your spiritual guides, your teachers, your spiritual team who helps you and assists you on the other side, that you can call forth their assistance to help you if something feels like it's too much to integrate. You always have the power to ask for help, and to turn down the volume on the energy of what you're experiencing, to tweak it in such a way that it's more comfortable for the physical body to assimilate. Believe me, your spiritual team on the other side understands that we have physical parameters as we exist in this 3D energy, that our physical body as a vessel is an incredible mechanism. But sometimes the energies we bring in can feel like, and I always use this analogy, like encapsulating the energy of Niagara Falls into a shot glass. It can just feel like too much sometimes. So we can always ask for the volume to be turned down on whatever it is that we're experiencing, okay? Cornelia says, very powerful, thanks. Could see my grandmother with more compassion and let her energy go. That's lovely. What a beautiful integration. And you may understand, please understand that you may have dreams coming in, Cornelia, over the next day or so about this. Did anyone else see any interesting shifts or any interesting imagery or hold any vision or even flashes of things that you could feel the energy of as this happened? That you were guided and held by your guides. Yes, absolutely. There, you know, whenever I do this energy work, I call forth not only all of my guides and teachers and masters and angels, but all yours as well. And I welcome all beings of 100% pure love and light to be present here. So understand that we are always truly and deeply guided and supported whenever we do this work together. So enjoy that integration. I hope that that was really powerful for you. Tanaya says, love that. I felt so much moving in my feet and legs and felt sinuses draining, lots moving in the head too. Yeah, this really, I love this because it's like taking an aspirin. It's like taking an ibuprofen, but better, because I don't get the stomach ache that I get from taking ibuprofen. But this helps me to clear a lot of physical tension in the body as well. Before I started here, I slept on my neck a little weird last night, and I had a little neck tension, and I can feel that right now going away. So kind of feel into your body and understand where there might be like this feeling like if there was constriction or tightness or tension before, that now it feels a little more open, and now it feels like there's a lot more, you know, synovial fluid running into all the cartilage and all the connective tissue in the body. It's a really beautiful shift, the Crystallize Pure Flush. And now that you've received this attunement, the Crystallize Pure Flush, you can activate it at any time you want to anchor into these feelings once again, or do some releasing. If maybe you're doing some work on yourself and you feel some things shifting, but you're not really sure if it's ready to go, or you need some help with having it go, call forth the Crystallize Pure Flush. You can simply say, Creator is commanded to activate the Crystallize Pure Flush now. Thank you. And it will activate all of these energies, because once you've been attuned to them, you have the energetic signature of all this healing and activation in and outside too, not only in the physical body, but in and around all of the etheric, auric, astral bodies. So you can call forth this anytime you need it. I want to wish you all so much love and light, and I will see you all very, very soon. Mwah. Bye-bye.